Hello everyone. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, then subscribe to this channel, like and share. Incredible artist of antiquated Greece, Homer, the amazing antiquated Greek artist, is perhaps of the most persuasive figure in Western writing. Credited with forming the incredible sonnets the Iliad and the Odyssey, his works significantly affect the improvement of Western abstract and social customs. While much about Homer's life remains covered in secret, his commitments to writing and his depiction of human experience have guaranteed his position in the pantheon of extraordinary essayists. The secret of Homer's personality, the existence of Homer is one of the incredible mysteries of old-style vestige. Researchers have bantered for quite a long time whether Homer was a solitary verifiable figure or an emblematic portrayal of a custom of oral writers. There is minimal substantial proof about Homer's life, and what we really do know is generally founded on old sources, which are many times disconnected. Homer is generally accepted to have resided at some point between the 8th and 7th hundreds of years BCE, however the specific dates are unsure. The writer was said to have been visually impaired, a trademark that adjusts him to other unbelievable figures related with intelligence and prescience, like the visually impaired diviner Tiresias. Homer's visual impairment, nonetheless, is more probable a representative trait as opposed to a verifiable reality. The Homeric Inquiry, an insightful discussion concerning the initiation of the Iliad and the Odyssey, fixates on whether these works were formed by a solitary individual named Homer or whether they are the result of a long oral custom that was subsequently translated. The construction and style of these legends recommend that they were formed by a practice of oral narrating, where poets would recount stories from memory, adjusting them over the long haul. This has driven a few researchers to recommend that Homer might have been the last proofreader or the most noticeable among a gathering of writers who added to these incredible stories. A story of war and honor, the Iliad is one of the two significant legendary sonnets credited to Homer, and it is a foundation of Western writing. The sonnet is set during the Trojan conflict, an unbelievable clash between the city of Troy and the Greek states, and it centers around the legend Achilles. The epic investigates subjects of chivalry, honor, fury, and mortality, mirroring the qualities and convictions of antiquated Greek society. The narrative of the Iliad starts with the fury of Achilles, the best of the Greek heroes, who pulls out from the fight after a question with Agamemnon, the head of the Greek powers. Achilles' withdrawal has desperate ramifications for the Greeks, prompting the demise of numerous champions, including Achilles' dear companion Patroclus. The passing of Patroclus propels Achilles to get back to fight, coming full circle in his duel with Hector, the best champion of Troy. The sonnet closes with the memorial service of Hector, leaving the destiny of Troy unsettled. The Iliad isn't simply a story of war, it is a significant investigation of the human condition. Homer dives into the intricacies of bravery, the praiseworthy idea, and the certainty of death. The characters in the Iliad are amazing, yet they are likewise profoundly human, with defects, feelings, and inward contentions that resound with perusers across the ages. Homer's depiction of Achilles, specifically, has turned into an image of the unfortunate legend, whose significance is indivisible from his weakness. An excursion of endurance and homecoming, the Odyssey, the second significant epic credited to Homer, is an account of experience, endurance, and the longing for home. It follows the excursion of Odysseus, the ruler of Ithaca, as he endeavors to get back after the Trojan conflict. Dissimilar to the Iliad, which is centered around the combat zone, the Odyssey is a story of investigation and clever, loaded up with experiences with legendary animals and heavenly mediations. Odysseus' process is full of difficulties, with the Cyclops Polyphemus, the magician Circe, the alarms, and the admirers who have overwhelmed his home. All through his journey, Odysseus exhibits his knowledge and creativity, characteristics that put him aside from different legends of Greek folklore. His process isn't just physical yet in addition moral, as he learns the worth of tolerance, modesty, and determination. The Odyssey additionally investigates the subjects of character, faithfulness, and the idea of home. Odysseus' long excursion is a trial of his personality and perseverance, as he battles to keep up with his character and satisfy his obligations as a spouse, father, and lord. The epic closes with Odysseus' revisitation of Ithaca, where he recovers his high position and reunites with his significant other, Penelope, and child, Telemachus. The subject of homecoming, or thnostos, is fundamental to the Odyssey, mirroring the profound association between spot, character, and having a place in Old Greek culture. Homer's inheritance and impact. The effect of Homer's chips away at Western writing and culture couldn't possibly be more significant. The Iliad and the Odyssey have filled in as basic texts for Western abstract practice, impacting endless scholars, writers, and specialists throughout the long term. These stories have been converted into various dialects and keep on being contemplated, deciphered, and adjusted in different structures. Homer's depiction of the human experience, with its accentuation on valor, honor, and the intricacies of life, has reverberated with perusers across various societies and authentic periods. The characters and stories from the Iliad and the Odyssey have become models in writing, addressing widespread topics and feelings that rise above general setting. The impact of Homer reaches out past writing. His works have formed the manner in which we figure out history, folklore, and the antiquated world. The sagas give important bits of knowledge into the qualities, convictions, and social designs of Old Greek society. They likewise offer a brief look into the oral practice that was fundamental to the transmission of information and culture in the Old World. In the field of reasoning, Homer's sagas have been the subject of examination and discussion by masterminds from Plato to Nietzsche. The moral and moral problems looked by Homer's characters have enlivened philosophical conversations on subjects like destiny, freedom of thought, and the idea of easy street. Homer's impact is additionally obvious in the visual expressions, with endless canvases, figures, and different showstoppers portraying scenes from the Iliad and the Odyssey. These sagas have given a rich wellspring of motivation for craftsmen looking to catch the show, feeling, and loftiness of Homer's stories. And, Homer remaining parts perhaps of the most persevering and powerful figure throughout the entire existence of writing. His awe-inspiring sonnets, the Iliad and the Odyssey, have made a permanent imprint on Western culture, forming the manner in which we figure out chivalry, human instinct, and our general surroundings. Whether saw as a solitary verifiable figure or an emblematic portrayal of a custom of oral writers, Homer's inheritance proceeds to move and enthrall crowds across the globe. Homer's works are not only accounts of old legends and divine beings, they are immortal investigations of the human condition. The topics and characters of the Iliad and the Odyssey reverberate with perusers today however much they did in Old Greece, mirroring the widespread idea of Homer's bits of knowledge into life, demise, and the quest for importance. However long there are stories to be told and illustrations to be taken in, Homer's sagas will keep on being a directing light in the realm of writing and then some. Thank you for watching.